Hello YouTube! I had trouble with my GoPro recently, so I lost a bunch of footage, but there was still enough to make this video. The sea was around 19 degrees Celsius, so I switched to my 7mm winter wetsuit, and I must say it feels pretty stiff after diving in extra flexible 3mm for almost half a year now. Anyway, it's still better to be a bit stiffer and warm than to be comfortable and cold. I was sneaking around those rocks here and I saw a shoal of big golden mullets heading towards me, so I ambushed. I had plenty of time to find the biggest one, and when they came closer I tried to hit one, but I missed, and that was already a bad start. As always, I found a fresh beer can and removed it from the seabed. I ambushed into the shadow here, and this is the same spot where I saw a leerfish a couple of times. I saw nothing but small fish, so hopefully the leerfish comes next time. I came around the corner and saw this cormorant diving around, and that's how they look like under the sea, in case you haven't seen this yet. My camera froze when the shoal of mullets came by and I shot this one as shown. A few minutes later the shoal of hundreds of bluefish swam by and I tried to hit one, but I missed. It's now a mullet season and you can see big shoals of them reproducing near the coast. I don't shoot them unless bigger specimens come by when I ambush, as you saw earlier. Another beer can found, and this one was in good condition, so I returned it into the store. Came across a bunch of mullets grazing on the sand, and they always escape because they're probably extra careful for predators now. The same shoal of bluefish came by for the second time and I tried to hit one, but I missed again. I saw a lot of fish activity here, so I ambushed at about 10 meters and waited. There was a lot of smaller fish, so bigger predators could potentially be around. Two smaller gilt-head sea breams came closer at a safe distance and then returned back into the blue. I pounded a spear gun a bit, but nothing came, so I surfaced. Found this rod fishing lure package, and as you can see, the majority of trash is usually a mix between a beer cans and a rod fishing shenanigans. I went back to the bluefish spot, but this time they didn't come. I also did a mid-depth leerfish dive here, as this will attract them, but none came. A bit of sneaking again, and I didn't want to move around too much to not spook all the smaller fish. The spot looked busy and I was pretty sure something interesting would come. You can see the blurry spot on the bottom left side of the screen. It's there because my GoPro didn't turn on, so I had to open the waterproof case with wet gloves to pull the battery out, and of course some water got in. I was checking the DJI Osmo Action 4 as you've all suggested, but I'm pretty skeptical because I've seen a bunch of artifacts in the sample footage on YouTube. Anyway, nothing came here, so I did my surface interval and dove down again a bit further. I ambushed here because I know there are gilthead sea breams here, and this spot is nice because they will usually come around this rock at the gun perfectly. None came, so I moved a bit to see what's behind the corner, but it was all empty, so nothing I could do here. Also found this junk shit bag floating around, so I removed it from the sea. Some more shallow sneaking, and I saw those salpas grazing. I pulled myself closer to them without using my fins. They spotted me and escaped, but there was this gilthead sea bream which looked bigger than it actually was. I shot it, but I was disappointed. It was a legal size, but if I knew I wouldn't shoot at a specimen so small. The summer is over and I'm spearfishing less frequently now, but I will do my best to upload on a regular basis. That's all for today's video. If you liked it, make sure to subscribe as it helps the algorithm and ensures you won't miss out on the future content. Thanks for watching and stay safe while diving.